Excuse me, Makoto. Please.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time, we continued within the trial, and right now, we have just gotten to the part where a third party may have gotten to the hangar, because the amount of arrows that were used, into which Himiko mentioned that she only brought one, but there were two others. And so, what we are basically going through now is, we're gonna see what the third party did. Considering that there are only a couple of options, there may be a pretty obvious third party in here. So let's check it out. E, give me an X. Give me the X. I. S. That was an A. Give me an L. I see now. You're complete.
That's it. The exasol. The exasol could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier.
Yep.
But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the exasols, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an exasol.
I saw an exasol enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exasol?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exasol. After all, the hangar is where the exasols are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exasol comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an exasol, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the exasol every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an exasol and entered the hangar? But can just anyone pilot an exasol?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
That detail wasn't necessary.
Nipples too!
Oh god.
Anyway, this third party commandeered an exasol and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other two arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible.
Huh?
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exasol. It's not possible.
What? Not possible.
The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so. Maki, what are you talking about? What are you thinking? What do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why won't you tell me? I wanna see if there's a...
if someone was piloting the exasol, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
Okay, so there's another...
It's not possible.
there's another...
Is operating the exasol really that difficult?
I'm looking at this back route because there's another one that I want to show.
Do we need to know how to get inside an exasol? inside the hangar, there were 4 exosols. And they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remote.
The electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an exosol. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible.
If someone was piloting the exosol, they could use it to enter the hangar.
Stop an exosol. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
I'll reveal the truth.
I'll reveal the truth, and those are the 2 back routes. This one is particularly special.
While investigating the exosols, I noticed that they have no locks on their cockpit hatches. It should have been possible to get into the cockpit, providing they could reach it.
But that's reckless, absurd, and useless. Jump inside a moving exosol? That's not really possible.
No, I think it is. You would need to be quick, agile, athletic, and stealthy. I can think of at least one person who fits that description.
What? Are you implying that it's...
Oh, I see. And since he's a robot, he could have some robo-communication function.
Huh? Was that directed at me? As I said, my speed, agility, and strength are equal to that of a human, if not weaker. So I cannot fight an exosol, and I certainly cannot communicate with one.
The selling point of being a robot is being good in combat, but poor Kibo.
Please don't act like I drew the short straw.
Stop this pointless conversation, Shuichi. If you want to say something, say it already.
Maki, just to confirm, as the ultimate assassin, you would be able to jump into that exosol, correct?
Impossible. If I could do that, I would have turned the exosol into scrap on the first day.
Maybe. Unless you were hiding your true potential, in which case...
Stop messing around. Are you telling me to prove something I can't do? Do you really suspect me that much?
No, actually. I'm trying to find a way to prove that you couldn't be the intruder.
Fine then. I'll explain. There was another problem that doesn't involve my talent. You said earlier that the hatch doesn't have a lock, but that's incorrect. The exosol's hatch has an electronic lock, so it can't be opened from the outside.
We knew that.
What?
An electronic lock?
Yes, you can't open the hatch from the outside. It's impossible to get into the cockpit. Satisfied now?
You just made something very clear to me, Maki. You do know something, Natsural, and you're hiding it from me.
How do you know there's an electronic lock on the exosol's hatch?
Because I checked it during the investigation.
That can't be true. I'm the only person Monokuma killed with those locks.
Just you? I see. If that's the case, then you lied just to confirm if I knew about the electronic lock.
Yes, I did. And I'm sorry. I thought you were hiding something from me, Maki. I was confirming my suspicion. Now please, tell us the truth. How do you know about the hatch?
When Monokuma explained it to you, I just happened to overhear it, that's all.
You're lying, Maki. You know about the locks because you've been inside one of the cockpits.
So annoying. Do you want to die? You're the one who's lying.
Huh? That's a suspicious thing to say. Are you actually the culprit, Maki?
Either way, there's an electronic lock so you can't open the hatch from the outside. Because of that, no one could have entered the hangar piloting an exosol.
It looks like she's never going to admit it on her own. There's something important that she's protecting by keeping her mouth shut. In that case, I have to keep pushing. I need to go over each piece of evidence and find out what she's hiding. It's the only thing I can do.
Maki's saying it's impossible, but there is a way to open the hatch. Oh, you mean with your magic, right? I won't say such a lame thing anymore. I can't stay a dreamer forever. That lock is electronic, So won't an electro hammer work on it? That would let you stop an exisal and open its hatch. Of course, my magic is also an option.
No.
Dreamer to the end, huh?
True, with an electro hammer, that method might be possible. But the electro hammers were recharging yesterday, so entering an exisal would be...
Wait. Not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the exisals.
That electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an exisal.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exisals. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing exisal taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
The identity of the third party. The electro hammer gives us a clue. I saw 4 exisals at the scene yesterday when I went to meet up with Kaito. This morning when we were trying to get into the hangar, there were 3. The culprit must have used the electro hammer between yesterday afternoon and this morning. There's only one person among us that I think could do that. Oh, Maki Harukawa.
It's you!
It's you!
Maki. You're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
But be careful. The electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an exisal, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it?
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning.
Maki, where's your electro hammer? I don't need it. I read I use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with. This is much better. Knife? Well, I suppose you know best.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the exisal with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after.
I'll kill your magic.
Okay.
Why are you doing this?
What?
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exisal, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit! You're right. I used the electro hammer. And I used the exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury. That's why the crossbow can't be the murder weapon. Therefore, I'm not the culprit.
Is she talking about the poison? I don't want to think that Maki is the culprit. I want to believe her. Sorry. But the way she's scrambling to defend herself.
The arrows left holes in her clothes.
Nope.
Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back.
Oh no!
You're right. I used the electro hammer. And I used the exasol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in her clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in
I'll cut through your words!
Sorry if I took on that. I messed up too.
It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit, if it were poisoned.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything?
I'm being slow this chapter, I'm sorry.
Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is. Cause why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
The sacrifice that Maki is talking about must be all of us.
That's it!
That's it!
She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over. Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please!
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
class trial intermission, and yet we are not even 30 minutes there. So we have to continue. Yeah, there's much more to this case.
Well now.
And then the Monokuma and Cup Sphere segment began. But with all the Monocups destroyed, the segment was no longer possible. And so, the curtain quickly fell.
The flashback light became the motive. When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
You are naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other.
Uh-huh.
Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died, and find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game. That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind.
Masturbate.
Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that?
There might be something actually into this that Maki's missing.
I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting a killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole!
Okay. What a new thing.
I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then... What?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito. When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing. But because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here.
Wow.
Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space. Damn it!
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not. Because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
What?
Aw, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse, huh? Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not boring.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you...
Don't mind me. Run, Maki, roll. Just hurry up and run. Run and live. You gotta live.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife. In the end, I couldn't.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial, in exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him! You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer!
What a picture. Huh.
You fucking asshole!
Goddamn.
Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exisal. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't have the whole truth. This case isn't over.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
Oh shit.
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
The part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up.
Damn it!
Okay.
That's it!
I literally looked up the walkthrough because I have it in
Maki said she
case,
used a
and
knife to try
okay.
to break the control panel and enter the hangar. But that doesn't make sense because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
That actually makes a lot of good sense.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
Nah, the security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
And why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over.
Because of the
There's still a
electro
hidden
bomb.
truth to find.
That's right. There must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding that reason will help us find the hidden truth. And we'll discover that hidden truth next time on Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony when I actually get these answers right. Because my god. I know what happened, but I suck at fucking connecting them. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming by on this lovely day of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. We'll continue on and see what we have next to do and if I'll have to use this walkthrough anymore. I've been able to do fine on the other ones, but yeah, this one is pretty difficult. So yeah, anyways, peace peeps.